A lot of people don't give a fuck about your child. Yeah, a lot of people don't give a fuck about your child and actually find it slightly annoying or very annoying that some parents would use their child as a shield, especially parents that are not nice. I think that parents in general, a warning to parents, be super extra nice because some people don't give a fuck about your child. You know what I mean? And I think sometimes when people, and I'll tell you the story. So I was evicted, and there was a whole situation with the time. Initially they have offered us 3 o'clock, and then they came in and said 3:30, and it hurt us, because we had already scheduled people, and they're the ones who gave us the time. Whatever. The person comes in, and that's a whole story unto itself of privilege, of white privilege, and the various different like elements where people become enslaved to like this glitz and glamour. It's weird. So whatever. So the property manager had come in, sitting there, and the property manager says to me, "Oh, I gotta go because I have children to pick up." And I'm thinking to myself, why are you telling me this? You've had correspondence with clearly a mentally ill man who thinks he's Jesus and is very upset at you that he can't even look you in the face when you first open the door. Why would you say that you have children that you need to pick up? Like, to me, that's really fucking stupid. But I think that she assumed that people are not mean, that people are not horrible, that people are not going to make spells and do horrible things to your child. And I'm not. But there are people out there who, you know, realize that's who have nothing to lose. They're like, I have nothing to lose. So if I'm going down, you're going down. And it becomes this strange pattern that you see in like Shakespeare. And it repeats itself over and over again. Be quiet, puppy. And so what ends up happening, oh no. So what ends up happening is that society kind of caves into itself. And we put up children. And we see it in football, parents in the high school football and the CTE. We all know what it does to the brain. We all know that it makes rapists. We all know that it damages the ability of children to be able to choose, but yet is a national pastime. Like how ridiculous that is. And people are like, oh, the children, the children, the children. Let's keep it honest, okay? Americans don't give a fuck about the children. Don't. Americans don't give a fuck about the children in the way that Americans, all of us, are behaving. We have children in cages. We have a virtual fucking holocaust in the border. Nobody cares. So then the question becomes, why the fuck should I care about your child? If Americans in general don't care about that child, why should I care about your child that you need to pick up, from school? And it becomes this horrible cycle of hatred. And life is important. Light is important. Humans are important. Children, of course, are important. But I think that in that spiraling element that builds onto itself, like of people, of parents, not even really thinking about their own children, like having that like genuine soul protection, but rather looking at them as objects that they can throw in front of themselves in order to kind of like, you can't harm me. I have a child. And I'm like, no, because now that you said that, that was really fucking dumb. you know, that kind of insanity that is in the world. So, what do we do? What do we do? Kabbalah. I've been saying that for a while now. Kabbalah. Just, Zohar. I have a Zohar that I brought from the eviction in a box and I need to open it. I'm going to crank it back up and I'm really like, come on, let's go. And that's, unity, love, understanding, communication, dialogue, speak to others, let them know your truth, them know, let you know their side. Have a dialogue, a dialogue. That is what we need in America, a dialogue. Like people genuinely sitting down and be like, this is how I feel, this is how you feel, let's talk it out, let's talk it out. Let's find a really beautiful conclusion to this issue that, let's bring in the Father, and let's bring in love, and let's have an amazing, amazing future. What do you think? Do people give a fuck about your child? Do you want more people to give a fuck about your child? Do you want your child to be able to run down the street like they used to? Remember that was fun, right? Because you knew that everybody gave a fuck about your child. So if we want people to give a fuck about our children, we need to start giving a fuck about other children. And perhaps maybe not have a Holocaust camp in the borders and throughout the United States. Right? So this is the Messiah message. Jesus out. I want to wish you all a wonderful, wonderful eternity.